Hey, welcome back to the Scent Squatch fragrance review section of my channel. This is going to be my first review that I'm going to do in my journey to find a signature scent. As I'm smelling more and more things, this might be a journey to find a 5 or 6 scent rotation because there's some good stuff out there. So, like I said in previous video, I am an oud fan. I like ouds, and I wanted to find a signature scent to replace my Gucci Intense Oud. That's been tough. There's been one that I found that smells almost exactly like it, but it's super expensive for the amount you get. That's going to be a different video for down the road. It's Black Afghano. But today I am going to talk about a niche fragrance and another little fragrance 101 here. Niche versus designer. So designer is your Dior's, your Tom Ford's, your YSLs, Hugo Boss, all those designer perfumes, Louis Vuitton. I'm sorry, Louis Vuitton, screw it, Louis Vuitton. I live in Tennessee and I'm from Texas, sorry. And those designer fragrances, a lot of them are great. A lot of them smell real good. To me though, as I've gotten older, they smell like a mall or a nightclub. Okay, not all of them. There's been some that have been good. And I actually have one that I really, really like that I'll talk about at some point in time. Come to find out, I really like the niche fragrances better. They just seem to be more well done. They seem to be a better blend. They seem to have more longevity, more sillage. Remember sillage, not silage? I've called it silage for years until I watched a YouTube video and somebody said sillage. And I'm like, oh, I'm an idiot. But niche fragrances are companies like Parfums de Marly, which I'm going to talk about today. Initio, which is another one of my favorite ones. Orto Parisi. There's tons of them out there. And those niche companies tend to not spend a whole lot of money on their marketing, but they get the message out there through influencers and people wearing it. And they're also expensive. So in my search for that signature fragrance to replace my Gucci Intense Oud, I started landing on these niche fragrances. One that I found that I fell in love with instantly, and it was all because my son and I went to Dillard's and he was checking out perfumes, and then he told me, hey, this Parfums de Marly company is cool. I'm like looking at it going, $450 a bottle? Yeah, whatever. I'm not buying that. And then they handed me Haltane. Haltane. And I took the bottle and I smelled it and I was like, that's interesting. It's an oud, but it's not a harsh, in your face, super animalic, hard to wear oud. Oud is that scent that some people go, what the hell is that? And some people go, ooh, what the hell is that? Some people say, holy shit. Some people say, ooh, shit. What I say is, that's awesome. I love the smell, and I smell it more for me than anybody. But luckily, it smells good on me to other people. Because one thing you'll notice as you get into this fragrance journey is body chemistry is everything. Your body chemistry is going to smell different than the guy next to you's body chemistry or the girl or whoever when they wear the exact same scent. For an example, my wife got me a fragrance last year that was Guerlain, and it was not oud, it was a leather scent. And when we smelled it in the store, I was like, oh, this is amazing. This may be my new favorite fragrance. She wore it and it was incredibly better on her. And when I smelled it on her and then I smelled it on myself again the next time, I didn't like it anymore on me. I love it on her. But yeah, body chemistry is everything when it comes to these scents. What smells good on somebody else may or may not smell good on you. So make sure you don't blind buy anything, especially as expensive as this stuff. Don't go blind buy it. Check it out. Go to the store. Get a sample. You can get samples from pretty much everybody's website nowadays. So, Haltane. It is... right off the bat, it's masculine, but it's not like it's trying too hard to be masculine. I don't know. I haven't got my wife to try this yet. I've heard women wear this and they love it. It smells amazing on them. But I say it leans a little more masculine than it does feminine. It is supposedly unisex. So in perfumery, there are three different levels of notes. You have the top notes, you have the mid notes, and you have the base notes. Thing I love about Parfums de Marly, they call the mid notes heart notes. That's kind of cool. I dig it. Makes it more emotional. The top notes in Haltane are bergamot and pink peppercorn, which I've smelled Peter Piper picked a peck of. I've smelled pink peppercorn before, and I like it. And this, I don't smell it super strong. The bergamot is very light. It is not a super in-your-face kind of citrus. And you can kind of start to smell the heart notes a little bit. Saffron is definitely there. This is, it's got, if you've ever smelled Inicio's Oud for Greatness, it's very similar DNA. And when I say DNA, it's kind of the same makeup. I have found 20 different stories. I'm going with the story that the guy that works for Parfums de Marly and Inicio told me. They are sister companies. Husband did, I may get this wrong. Husband did Parfums de Marly, the wife did Inicio. But it has that saffron opening with the pink peppercorn, and you can start to smell the oud in the base note. I'm gonna spray it on me and see what it smells like on my skin. Always spray it on your skin. If you really, really like something on the card, spray it on your skin, because like I told you in the previous video, clean scents, super citrusy scents, smell like I peed my pants when it hits my body chemistry. I've smelled stuff on cards that I'm like, this is amazing. Oh, walk around the mall and I'm like, bah! Don't do that. Try it on your skin. So, all right. The atomizer is awesome on this. Whew. Yeah, I like this a lot. The top notes, once again, body chemistry in your skin. The top notes on the card smell completely different than the top notes on my body. I smell the pink peppercorn super, super strong on my skin. It's really, really nice. The saffron is stronger. The saffron is almost like a topper note. Topper note is like a top note, but it's actually a heart note according to them. Smell a little bit of the lavender, but I can't get the sage. It says it has clary sage. I don't get the clary sage out of it, but that's what they say on their website, so I'm gonna trust them. Now, to get to the base notes, I smell a little bit of the oud and a little bit of the patchouli in this, but a lot of times the base notes don't come out until the dry down. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to stop the video, I'm gonna leave, and I'm gonna go do stuff. And then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna tell you what the dry down's like. Okay, I'm back. And remember what I told you in the last video, that when I really, really like something, I just kind of sit there and I'm gonna do that for a while. Like I said, the dry down is when the magic happens. I didn't say that, did I? I'm saying it now, dadgummit. The dry down is when the magic happens. That's when those base notes, I'm gonna cheat. Oud, I smell it. Patchouli, I smell it. It's not a patchouli like you think. It doesn't smell like a Fish concert. But the patchouli in here is a very masculine patchouli. Then vetiver and the leather I slightly get. I don't get a super strong leather. There are super strong leathers out there, like the Guerlain that my wife got me. That is a super strong punch in the face leather. Ombre leather, punch in the face leather. This is a subtle leather, but it is there. The oud in this is so easily approachable. It is not the punch you in the face. Why am I using punch in the face? Is this making me violent? It is not a super in your face animalic oud. It's there. Trust me, it is there, and that's why I love this. But it's not ridiculous. It's not over the top. There are some ouds that I have that I like. I really, really like the over the top ouds. I like being weird. And to a lot of people, oud's weird. If I go to Dubai, everybody's high-fiving me. They love oud over there. I've never been to Dubai. A lot of people, especially in the United States, a lot of people are turned off by it. I'm not, and a lot of people that have smelled different things on me with oud. They're not either. The leather is starting to come out. It's a little bit more leather than it was when I first put it on, but I just, there is something cool about this. What type of person wears this? I am not judging a person by its smell. Please take that caveat. But scents have a vibe to it, right? Haltane is, all right. Let me do this. Initio Oud for Greatness, which I have, and I'm going to do a review on that too. The reason I went with this as my first review is because this is kind of becoming my signature scent again, kind of like Oud for Greatness. Initio Oud, not Oud for Greatness, Intense Oud. Wow, this thing will start working eventually, I promise. Initio Oud for Greatness is one that smells like a high-level CEO, owner, boss. Let's even go above that to king. You know, it's very presidential. It's very royal. A lot of people on YouTube will say it smells like money. Um, not the smell of money. It doesn't smell like the paper money when you smell the money. It doesn't smell like that. It smells like somebody that has money. Oud for Greatness is that. This has the same kind of base DNA of Oud for Greatness, but this is more like the laid back, cool CEO. This is the CEO that is working with its employees and he or she really enjoys the people aspect of business. And that's kind of the vibe I get from this. I think it's perfectly safe for a boardroom. If you do it lightly, maybe an interview for a job, something that kind of, it still portrays that CEO leadership power, but it's kind of laid back too. It's not as laid back as, let's say, Latent Exclusive, which is another one I'll talk about that has the oud in it. But this still has a CEO, but a CEO that's going to hang out with your vibe. Yeah, that's it. The CEO that's going to hang out with you. That's what I think about Haltane as far as the person that would wear it. Presentation wise, you can't go wrong with their bottles. I mean, you see the two horses, they're known for that. It's kind of cool, their designs. Their caps stay on pretty well for me. I've had people tell me that, oh man, I bought a PDM, and PDM short for Parfums de Marly. But I bought a PDM and that cap fell off and I could never get the cap to stay on, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you may have bought a knockoff on eBay. So what do I think about Haltane? Should you get it? Yes, it is amazing. I would buy it in a heartbeat again, but I would not blind buy it. Once again, if you're dealing with high-end stuff, don't blind buy them. I'm checking the stick now that it's had a time to dry down. Sorry, ADD moment. But like I was saying, don't blind buy something that's $450. Hang on. In the store, it's $450. I'm on the Parfums de Marly website and it says $370. What's going on, Dillards? Sorry for that little rant. But don't spend $370 on something that you're blind buying just because you hear a review on YouTube that said it's good. Take your time, go smell it for yourself. If your stores locally don't have it, order a sample online. You can get samples on their website, I think. Oh, never mind. I was on the 75 ml. This is 125 ml. 125 ml on their website is $460. So thanks for the $10 deal, Dillards. You can go to most department stores that have it and they'll put you a little sample in a tiny little bitty sprayer for you. I know Dillard's does that. That's why I tend to stick with them, because the Dillards in Memphis and Wolf Chase, I'm not gonna call out their names, but there's two people I work with there that are friggin' amazing. Go check them out. Maybe I'll get their permission to say their names, but I'm not going to right now. Haltane is phenomenal. Get a sample, try it on your body. If you like it, get it. I mean, this is going to be a regular rotation for me. This is one that I'm gonna waste too much time of my day. Parfums de Marly, Haltane. It is definitely a thumbs up. It is one that I like. It is one that I'm gonna wear often. Definitely check it out. Don't blind buy it. And I hope you enjoyed my first fragrance review. That's it. That's the first one. on this scent squatch section of my channel. Am I going to have a sign off? How about just see you guys?